I have the power to change my life for the better. You better recognize. Welcome to Heart Path Oracle. Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Maggie and you have reached a very safe space. We're going to jump on in here with our theme that we have the power to change our lives for the better. We're going to draw some oracle cards, a little bit of tarot, and just see what energies we're working with. This is for all signs, and this is a general reading, so chew the meat, spit out the bones. Something may resonate, others may not. Just take what you can use and leave the rest for someone else. All right, we are going to pull a Sacred Creators card here. Thank you, God, Goddess Divine, Spiritual Guides, Angels and Ancestors, Ascended Masters, and my amazing team of light. Thank you for your inspiration, your motivation, the clarity and love. Thank you for providing a crisp, clear, concise picture for that which our friends need to know for their highest and best vibrational good. You are light. You are light. You are light. Regardless of what you've been through, you are light. And this is a time, especially now, where it seems the world is in a little bit of turmoil. Everyone's kind of on edge, a lot of stuff going on. This is your avenue to show up. Did you hear that little stomach thing there? This is your opportunity to be a part of the healing process. It seems everyone that I've been running into lately, doesn't matter if I'm in the store, just out and about, meeting people as I go, everyone seems to be in this place of wanting to achieve a higher ground. Everyone's dealing with some type of hurt or conflict or former conflict. I think we're called, and if you're here, it's not by accident. There is a unification that's going on in humanity of people leaving the inauthentic and trying to find their place because they know there is something more, not just more materialistically, but emotionally, physically, spiritually. There is something that is going on that people are trying to obtain. For me, and it may resonate with you, I feel that there needs to be a general healing, that people are looking to connect and to heal for a number of reasons. You are light. Have you felt it in your soul? Have you felt it when you talk to people? Are you the type that people are drawn to and they very easily open up? They very easily can speak and talk to you. Are you that person? Or perhaps it's the flip. Perhaps you've sought people that you can find a safe place to land. I know right now there is a mass exodus in some of the Christian religions. Everyone's starting to feel like, what is real? What is fake? What is authentic? And I think people are reaching for genuine. Would you agree? So this is where you come in. You have giftings and talents and desires and things that you can do that no one else can. You are light. That is not just showing up and being a good person. Yes. It's not just being able to give a kind word or encouragement. But in this place where we're at, where we're seeing so much dissension and things that vex us, someone has to stand up and rise up to draw people into the fold. And what is the fold? The fold is love. The fold is community. The fold is unity. The fold is humanity. The fold is peace. Whatever it is that brings people to a grander gathering, and this could be anywhere in the world, you play a part in that. So let's expound on this "you are light." You know what I really want to do is let me read what Chris Ann said. I think it's important. The number is 56. 5 and 6 is 11. For some of you, that's your master number, your soul path number. Let's see here. 56, you are light. The light that vibrates from the core of your being. Light worker love. Pure energy. At the core of your cells and your atoms, you are tiny strings of vibrating light energy. The light interacts with other lights around it and emanates a signature that is only yours. And your unique vibrational energy is needed in this world. Light worker, you are needed. You will be the beam of light who casts luminous hope into the shadows. You will be the counterpoint, a brilliant crack in the veneer, a flickering of inspiration when things get difficult. And it's time to nurture and protect that light as you devote your life to something bigger than yourself. Work your soul's directive in any way that you can. Woo, there's the word. Work your soul's directive in any way that you can. Offer kindness to strangers on the street and radiate love, healing, and compassion from wherever you are. Even the line at the grocery store, it's a great place, can become your own laboratory of light. Bring your fierce mission to serve in a role or position that doesn't call for servitude. Show us how to do it, you. With more love. Trust that your light will be accepted even by those that don't understand it, because through shiny eyes and a warm smile, you can bring your soul to work and light up the room, light up your community, light up your city with your presence. Light workers, that's what you are. You are light. Let's go. Woo! All right. Let's see here. Let me pull some tarot. I love that. You are light. And on a sidebar, I'm going to just say this because I think it needs to be said. You might be here, maybe perhaps from another place of worship, house of worship or church or religion, that you weren't recognized, or perhaps you were feeling constraints, or perhaps you had all this ideas and creativity that just wanted to come out and present itself, and someone told you, we don't do it that way. Let me tell you about what it is to show up in your authentic self. You are light. That means you and the divine is whoever you say the divine is. God, Jesus, spirit, source, universe, higher self, conscious, greater conscious. It's up to you. You decide, okay? But you get to show up. You and the divine get to collaborate, and you get to show up the way you want to. That's the beauty of humanity. That's the beauty of individuality and authenticity, is that you don't have to copy anyone else. You get to do it the way you want to. So I ask you, as I begin to shuffle these cards, what has Spirit deposited in you? What's been an itching in your heart that you feel, I've got to do this? Is it stepping out and writing a book? Is it speaking? Is it starting a YouTube channel? Is it opening a business? Is it teaching? Is it going back to school? Is it opening up a shelter? Is it, collecting food for the homeless? What is that makes you spark? that someone said, no, you don't need to do that. Think about it, okay? And this is going to be a call to you to leave those things behind that hinder you from moving forward. You know, even as a young child, I had a parent that constantly told me that I couldn't. Very deep criticism, disapproval, just her own insecurities and whatever she was dealing with was cast upon me. So even though I was a very exuberant, extroverted child, inside I was dying as a child because I was so afraid to try something new for fear that it would land on eyes of approval. A lot of you are still holding on to that. And that's something to really visit in this time. That someone has said something to you. It could have been a parent, a neighbor, a friend, a family member, a teacher, coworker, someone in your sphere that have said something to you that has stopped you in your tracks. And to this day, you still hold on to it. This is a call right now to take that and recognize it. And you make the determination. Do you want to carry that into where you're going? Think of new wine in old wineskins. Where you're going, sometimes you have to be able to prune and to leave behind the things that don't serve us. I've carried baggage for years. Baggage from old relationships into new relationships, from old jobs into new jobs, from old communities to new communities. And sometimes I'm wondering, why is this happening again? The self-assessment, because you are light. It is trying to shine in its brightest way. And often there are things that prohibit us from moving forward in that. Okay, so it's just a little sidebar for a little assessment to recognize the things that beset us and deal with that. Things aren't going to happen overnight, but as long as you start on the track of recognizing those things, you can work toward it, okay? All right, so let's go right into the tarot. Thank you, God Divine, spiritual guides and angels and ancestors. What are the energies for all signs right now? Any hindrances? What do they need to know? Give us your best energies for their highest life. Thank you, God Divine. All right. The Knight of Wands. The Tower. To the Six of Wands. Yeah. The Knight of Wands. So for most of you, many of you, you want to be able to step into that passion. You want to be able to step out into your gifting, into that which you really want to do, right? It's going to take some shifting. It's going to take some shifting. You're here, but there's some shifting. You know what we just talked about? Things that beset us. It's going to take a whole different shift to get from where you want to go to where you eventually want to end up in the Six of Wands. Look at all this passionate power, this passionate energy. And the Tower isn't, when I see the Tower, I'm so appreciative of it, because often we're, like in the original Rider-Waite, it's, people flinging off the tower. They're actually like, they're, and here you've got a little bit of lightning that's kind of cracking, giving it a little bit of shaking. Do you remember what it's like when there's thunder and lightning and the house is rattling and such? It's almost that. Sometimes you just have to slough off some things, right? You have to make a determination that you're not going to go this way, you're going to go this way, because you have to leave this behind to go there. The Tower is really an opportunity to shake some things up in your life, to make a determination that you're going to make a shift. Have you heard of the quote? I'm going to mix it up here for a second. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. It's that type of mentality. The Tower moment is saying you can't do the same thing over and over. You got to mix it up. You got to change it up. You got to have a different mindset. You got to have a different outlook on this. You got to start throwing some crap away, which I started doing tonight. You know, I had tax returns from 2008 and papers and stuff piling up that I, you know, kept in my filing cabinet. And I finally said, you know what, this stuff has got to go. I'm starting to shake this up. Start going through my closet and start clothes I don't ever use, even though they were nice. It's like, you know what, let's mix it up here. When you mix it up, that energy gets mixed up. It invites the old coming out and the new energy coming in, and that's what you want. You want fresh. You want fresh. Let's mix it up a little bit. Let's get some movement. It's like, you know, there's a difference between getting into a pond and getting into the ocean, right? The pond is stagnant. Sometimes we're just there. It's the same water, the same stuff, the same animals, the same crap in the pond. It doesn't move. It just sits there. It's stagnant. It gets mossy. It gets funky, right? What we need is to leave the pond and get into the ocean, where the water is moving. It's rough. It's smooth. It's big. It's tall. It's subtle. It's vigorous. That's what we need in our life. This Knight of Wands is us saying, you know what? I'm ready to step into that which Spirit has for me. I'm ready for the assignment. I'm ready to go. I've got to step out and do this. You have to step out and do this. That's the only way it's going to work to get to your Six of Wands, where it's you celebrating who you are in your highest and best form. This is what we all attain. This is what we all want, is we want to get to that place where we can go with the flow, where we are flowing, right? Sometimes you feel stagnant. This past year, I felt a little like, oh, what is going on? I mean, things are kind of just not flowing. And so I began to self-assess. I began to, you know, go through and start clearing things up, changing my schedule around, just putting a little movement into that, so that I can land in a place where I can go forward. I want to go forward. You want to go forward. And so this is your opportunity. The bottom of the deck, Eight of Pentacles. So the good work is there. The good work is ready, and you've been steady. Ooh, did I just rhyme? The good work is ready, so you've been steady. That's right. That's it. The Eight of Pentacles. You've been faithful. You've been tenacious. And it's time we got to take it up a notch, right? You are the light. That means there are people waiting for you. There are business opportunities that's waiting for you. People need you. They need your business. They need your good works. They need your words of encouragement. They need your YouTube channel. They need your song. They need your songwriting. They need your cakes. They need your jewelry. They need your financial planning. What is it that's in you that needs to come out? Let's go. Let's do this. All right. In the midst of all of this, we're working towards it, right? We're working towards it. Thank you, God. Let's find out, is there anything that we need to surrender? I love this deck. If you ever, it's The Power of Surrender by Dr. Judy Orloff. She's got another deck too, which I do have, but I have used this deck. I love this deck because it's the stuff I don't want to feel. It's the ouchie capouchie sometimes, you know. And the one that's come up for me 1,000 times is surrender your procrastination. There's one. Who else is feeling that right now, right? Procrastination, it's a killer. I tell you, I wear it like a badge sometimes. Like, I don't want to wear that anymore, okay? So let's find out, what does Spirit have for us? What do we need to surrender? For my beautiful friends here, who are joining in, tapping in, and being present. Thank you. All right. What do we need to surrender? Let's go, team. Surrender unhealthy relationships. That may not be for all of you, but it will be definitely for some of you. And what does that mean? You know what it means. Unhealthy relationships. Is the guy or gal who there is no equal give and take? Maybe when you express your ideas of wanting to do something, the other person is like, why do you want to do that? Why do you want to do that? That's dumb. That's stupid. There might be work relationships where you've put in the time, you've put in the grit, you've put in the sweat, and you're not appreciative. Or there's people that you just don't gel with. I think this is a time in our lives where we don't have to settle. You shouldn't have to settle. Figure out what is it, what relationships in your life that need to be let go, that need to be severed. It's okay. I spoke about it in my other video. It's time to prune. It's okay to prune relationships, friendships, work relationships, neighbors that are just not cool. It's okay, because you have 24 hours in a day, right? And I like to surround myself around people that are uplifting, empowering, kind, vigorous, oneness in purpose, like-minded. You know, that's the energy I want to be around. And I don't make any apologies for that. I've been accused even by family members that all you want are people that are just like you. No, I don't want people that are always like me, but I want people that are like-minded like me. Why do I need to be around people that are constantly, negative Nancy's or vindictive or jealous? I don't need that energy, and you don't need that energy too. So you get to assess, you have to do the work, and you find out who are the people in your life, in your circle, that just aren't gelling with you, that just they're not with you. They're not ride or die. They're not, with you, okay? And then you make this assessment, and you begin to prune away. It doesn't have to be a nasty thing, but you may just have to walk away from a few of those relationships, okay? All right. Let's go right into the mystic journey. Let me pull another oracle card real quick. At this time, I would really love you if you would subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free, doesn't cost you anything, and it would help out my small and growing channel. Thank you so much. All right. Mystic Journey Oracle, let's go. Ooh. All right, we're all flying all over the place here. Let's go. We have Restore. We have Reflect. Oh, there's the light again. Double light. It's like the universe said, I said what I said, right? Eternal and Bloom. All these came out. All right, so Restore. Immediately I'm feeling some of you need to rest. Some of you need to rejuvenate. Some of you need to ground and just take a hermit moment, right? Just kind of tuck away 4 of Swords and just Selah. Just rest, okay? Self-care. Don't ignore when your body is feeling a certain type of way. You call the shots, all right? And then it's the time to reflect. So take some moment, whatever moment that is for you, in the morning, in the evening, when you get off of work, or after you've done with the kids or come out of school. Just reflect. Write some things down. Maybe make 2 lists and say, what are the things I gotta just rid out of my life? And what are the things I'm shooting for? What are my goals? What are the things that I want in my life? That's your reflective moment, right? And with everything, be thankful, okay? I know you are. All right, and then Eternal. Some things are eternal, some things aren't. Some things will pass away. But you are an eternal being. You are everlasting, okay? Your soul will go on. I believe that, and you believe whatever you want to believe. But the work that you're doing today will be eternal. You're going to sow those good seeds and your giftings and your good work, and it's going to go on and on and on, right? It's like generational wealth. So think about, what are you leaving to the ones that you love? And it's not just monetarily. Are you leaving a legacy? Are you leaving promises? Are you leaving a foundation of love? You get to decide. And then finally, bloom. I'm gonna hold up the light. We've already have it, okay? And this is where ultimately you wanna be operating in. This world of blooming in your brightest self. Your giftings are showing, your talent, your creativity, everything is bursting, and you're doing what you love to do. Blooming, okay? That's pretty dynamite. This is really a call for you to honor who you are, my friends. And don't be afraid to show up how you want to show up. It took me a very long time to get that. I was very concerned how people saw me and if they approved of who I was and what I wanted. And as a younger woman, I was very much into people pleasing. And now, in my older age, it's taken me a while to get here because I had to fight through a lot of things, childhood trauma and a lot of emotional and mental abuse, and just fight through all of that to get to a place where I'm very comfortable with myself. And that's a good thing. And perhaps you might be on the other side of this camera and feeling that too, like, well, that's where I'm at. Or maybe perhaps you're coming out of it, or maybe you're just entering into your healing journey. Keep fighting for it, okay? Because you are a gift. You are a gift. And there's something special in you that the world needs, because it's all about bringing that out for the sake of humanity, right? I don't want to mean so, but I really believe that is that everyone has a unique portion to give and to share and to elevate others in this very big world, okay? So with that being said, let me pull a soul truth card. All right. Thank you, God, divine, spiritual guides, and ancestors. What expectations do I have that others that are impossible to meet? I'm sorry, I messed that one up. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? That's really a nice touch there. So it's talking about, have you put the expectation standards so high that it's just impossible to meet? Let me read this real quick. All right. The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they're not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. So be grateful. Let me find my little thankful, okay? Being thankful. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for your soul and is accompanied by trust. My incense are here, so if you see the smoke going, my room is not on fire, it's just it's the incense. Okay, it comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control, So I'm going to match that with in healthy relationships. If there's someone that you are trying to control or someone that is trying to control you, Mox Nixon. All right. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. So in this time that we're battling a little bit of a tower moment, things might get and feel a little messy as we're stepping forward into our higher self. Keep that attitude of gratefulness and thankfulness, okay? I can use that today too. Absolutely. I am so grateful and thankful. All right. I'm going to pull one quickly. See, I'm going into a lot of oracle, but I just feel led to kind of get into this one. Thank you, God divine. Honor the cycles. Oh, that's good. Honor the cycles. Things are seasons and cycles, right? Cycles and seasons and cycles. So here, she's got that infinity kind of going on here, like the cycle, right? But just the cycles in your life. This might be a time that there is a little bit of shakeup, a little bit of uncomfortable going on, as things are shifting for you, okay? Just honor that, okay? Rest in that. Trust the process, right? And for others, you might now be coming out of it, and you're seeing maybe some fruit from your efforts. And others, you're now entering into this, where it was in one spot and now you're into another portion of your path, okay? Honor the cycle. All right, we'll close with the Starseed card. I want to thank everyone for just stopping by. You could have been anywhere tonight and you saw this little video and clicked on it. I am grateful. Intuition. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. So just to on top of that is that everyone has that feeling in your knower, right? Inside your intuition. I believe everyone is intuitive. Everyone is. So I use it as a guide. Like if something feels very positive and good, I kind of go towards that. If I'm feeling a little it's my guide saying, just hold on, just double check that, okay? All right, one more. Channel. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. That's the very thing that we opened up with, right? That you are the light, and you are bringing a certain something beautiful that no one else has, and it really is to reach this world that so desperately needs healing. So we're going to leave everything right here. Again, I thank you for just being here with me, and I hope you're encouraged. I hope there's something here that you can take with you, and I've had a lot of fun, and I just feel so honored and blessed to be able to share that with you. So subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notifications and leave a comment. Just let me know where in the world you are here. And I hope to see you soon in the next video. And until then, take good care. Be well.